Overnight, the 2-week quarantine is finally coming to an end for that cruise ship in Japan. About 500 passengers who tested negative for the disease left the Diamond Princess overnight, with about 2,000 more still on board, some with test results pending. More welcome news as the Chinese government says its aggressive measures to contain the outbreak are showing results, with the rate of transmission there slowing. But the spread appears to be gaining steam elsewhere, and officials here in the U.S. are scrambling to limit its impact. This morning, Delta Airlines is notifying passengers who shared a flight with a couple from Japan who tested positive after visiting Hawaii, while officials in Hawaii are trying to track down anyone who may have come into contact with them during their trip earlier this month. The coronavirus, which started in Wuhan, China in December, has now reached nearly 30 countries and territories. Over 73,000 cases have been confirmed. China is now restricting the movements of 760 million people, more than double the entire U.S. population. 150 million of them are on lockdown, the largest quarantine in history.
Whether those measures are excessive or whether they're restrictive on people, but there's a lot at stake here.
In Cambodia, hundreds of Americans from this cruise ship are being asked to self-quarantine in hotels, while dozens more remain on board. Here in the U.S., nearly 750 people are being held in 5 locations across the country. We spoke to Yin Jun Wei, who's been trying to get home from Wuhan, China with her 2 children since December, now reunited with her husband and grateful for the treatment she received in quarantine.
They were there to help me with the kids and everything.
A moment of relief amidst a global outbreak with no known cure.